Hey everyone, it's Julie here with Tip Ranks. Today we're taking a look at 3 strong buy tech stocks that have been dipping in price. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. Today we're taking a look at 3 big name tech stocks that, while they are in the red over the last few months, they've still been picking up plenty of buy ratings from Wall Street, with some pretty big upside potential too. So we're going to take a look at these companies, what's been going on with them lately, and of course what those Wall Street analysts are predicting for the stock's future. You might notice things look a little different today. As much as I get a kick out of the AI comments, I wanted to see what you guys thought without the green screen. So here we are in my living room. Let me know your thoughts on this setup in the comments down below. I found today's stocks using the Tip Ranks stock screener. Found underneath the screener menu, here I put in a few filters, including a large to mega market cap, a neutral to outperform smart score, double-digit upside potential, and a strong buy consensus in the tech sector to get our list of companies down below. Try the stock screener for yourself on the Tip Ranks website or right on the Tip Ranks mobile app. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel. Now let's dive right into these 3 strong buy tech stocks. First up, we're looking at Snowflake. It trades under the ticker SNOW, or SNOW, currently priced at $205 per share. Now, the stock has gained 26% overall in the past year, but in the last 3 months is down 13% and has actually fallen 25% from highs back in November. Snowflake is a leading cloud-based data platform, allowing companies to store, process, analyze, and share massive amounts of data all in one place. They are basically a super flexible, fully managed cloud data warehouse that runs on AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. Their killer feature is separating storage from compute, so you can store unlimited data cheaply and independently scale computing power up or down instantly for analytics, AI, data engineering, or apps without fighting over resources. The Snowflake stock did fall after their latest quarterly report at the start of December. That is despite an earnings and revenue beat, as investors focused on the company's future guidance, which did disappoint compared to their high expectations. Earnings per share of 35 cents came in 4 cents ahead of expectations, and revenue climbed 29% year over year to $1.2 billion, also beating estimates. They had a record 615 new customers added and achieved $100 million in AI revenue run rate 1 quarter earlier than anticipated. Looking forward, the company is anticipating Q4 revenue between $1.195 and $1.2 billion, and that implies about a 27% year-over-year growth, which was above the consensus but did signal a slowdown from Q3's 29%. Following that quarterly report, we did have a handful of analysts that slightly lowered their price targets. We did hear from a 5-star analyst at Argus who reiterated a buy and said that this latest sell-off represents a good entry point. They acknowledged that Snowflake's consumption-based revenue model may lead to some inconsistent results from time to time, but the company continues to grow revenue near management's North Star target of 30%, which they note is much faster than most companies in the IT space, let alone the market as a whole, while margins are also expanding. With 34 current analyst ratings, the Snowflake stock comes in as a strong buy with 31 buys and 3 holds. The average price target of $284 implies an upside potential of 38%. Looking at those recent price targets down below, on the low end we do have a hold with an upside of 21%. On the high end we have several price targets with an upside of nearly 46%. Second on our list today is ServiceNow. They trade under the ticker NOW, or NOW, currently priced at $135 per share after going through a 5-for-1 stock split at the start of December. Over the past year, the stock has lost 34%, and in the last 3 months is down 23.5%. ServiceNow is an AI-based cloud platform that helps enterprises automate and digitize workflows. They provide their Now platform, a single, unified, AI-powered system that automates business workflows for IT service management, HR, customer service, security, finance, and more. They use low-code tools, generative AI, and integrations to predict issues, streamline operations, boost productivity, and let employees focus on high-value work instead of busy work. The ServiceNow stock has been under pressure this year, despite consistent earnings beats and strong AI adoption. They've been facing multiple headwinds, including macroeconomic uncertainties, some slowing growth expectations, and some large acquisitions raising concerns, which included them announcing that they would be acquiring Armis for $7.75 billion in cash near the end of December. They expect to fund the transaction through a combination of cash on hand and debt, and it's expected to close in the second half of 2026. At the end of October, they did come out with both an earnings and revenue beat for their third quarter, plus an increase to their fiscal guidance. Earnings per share of 96 cents beat expectations by 11 cents per share, while revenue climbed to $3.41 billion, beating by $50 million. Their subscription revenue also grew 20.5%, and their operating margin was up 3 full points above their guidance. Their Q4 earnings report is coming up in 2 weeks on January 28th. And as such, just yesterday, an analyst at Citi put a 30-day catalyst watch on the stock. They said the firm sees the company reporting strong quarterly results due to a potential budget flush. Channel checks show a robust close to the quarter with stronger pipelines for ServiceNow into fiscal 2026. And just a couple days before that, an analyst at Goldman Sachs initiated coverage on the stock with a buy, saying they believe AI adoption will be a positive tailwind to the software total addressable market over the next 10 years, and that ServiceNow is best positioned to win market share in agent orchestration. While we have seen quite a few analysts slightly lowering their price targets, most of them are still reiterating buys. ServiceNow has 30 current buy ratings with just 2 holds, and an average price target of $221, implying an upside potential of 65%. Looking at those price targets down below, the most recent ones range from 48 or 45% upside all the way up to 86% upside. If you've made it all the way to our third stock today, then do me a favor and make sure you've hit that thumbs up button. Our third strong buy tech stock is HubSpot. They trade under the ticker HUBS, currently priced at $347 per share. Their stock has fallen 49% in the past year, dropping 19% in just the last 3 months. HubSpot is an AI-powered customer platform, helping businesses, especially medium to small ones, attract and engage with their customers. They offer an all-in-one cloud-based suite starting with free tools and scaling up. Their marketing hub has automation, emails, SEO, and leads. Their sales hub includes pipelines, callings, and deals, a service hub for support tickets and retention, plus content hubs, data hubs, commerce hubs, and more. Similar to ServiceNow, HubSpot has been facing headwinds despite solid earnings reports, as the company faces decelerating growth expectations, AI competition, and some post-peak valuation pullbacks. Earnings per share of $2.66 beat estimates by 7 cents per share, and revenue climbed over 20% year over year to $809.5 million, beating by $22.6 million. They achieved a solid operating margin of 20%, reflecting the balance between growth and profitability, and increased total customers by 10,900 in the quarter. Looking forward, they expect Q4 additions to be between 9 and 10,000, which were slightly lower than the Q3 ones. And there were some areas such as flat net revenue retention and slightly lower billing growth that indicated challenges. This is another stock where we've seen quite a few analysts lowering their price targets while maintaining buy ratings. And in mid-December, we did hear from an analyst at BTIG who initiated coverage on the stock with a buy. They said that HubSpot has been a best-in-class software asset driven by durable growth, margin expansion, and consistent execution, but shares have meaningfully underperformed year-to-date, driven by broader concerns over potential Gen AI disruption and as growth has slowed. HubSpot has one of the best product expansion track records in all software, which bolsters the firm's confidence in the company being able to embed and monetize generative AI across the entire front office. And just a couple days ago, an analyst at Citi also put a 30-day catalyst watch on the HubSpot stock, saying they expect the company to report strong Q4 results and believe that shares are trading at trough valuations. With 27 current analyst ratings, HubSpot does come in as a strong buy with 24 buys and 3 holds. And the average analyst price target is $580, implying an upside potential of 67% from current prices. Looking at those recent analyst ratings down below, the price targets range from an upside of 29% all the way up to 130%. So that is a quick look at 3 tech stocks that all have been dipping in price recently, but are still picking up buy ratings from Wall Street. Let me know your thoughts on these 3 companies, and if you think they've hit bottom yet or not. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Please keep in mind these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock, so make sure you're always doing your own research and due diligence. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you back here next time.